Good morning, good morning. I like to say good morning. Good morning to you. Oh, good morning, good morning. I'd like to say good morning. Good morning to you. How's it going, folks? It's another day. Where's my phone? Phone, where are you? Right. It's another day. I believe it's Friday. It's about 10 a.m. and it's time to head out and start the day. Let's go! Let's-a go! So I have genuinely no idea what I'm going to do today. I'm going to figure it out. Might just be self-care. Taking care of business. Making sure I'm feeling good. Combine that. When I say making sure I'm feeling good, I just mean getting some beverages down my neck. And then just giving myself something nice to do. It's probably just going to be a case of wandering about. So now, if you don't know what to do with yourself, I always find a good way to figure it out is to do a little bit of wandering, a little bit of pondering, go for a walk, do a bit of self-talk, think about what it is you really like to do. Now you can think in your head, or you can think out loud. Sometimes thinking out loud gives you better results as to figuring out what exactly it is you want to do. There's my advice. If you don't know what to do, talk to yourself, talk to someone else, talk to a camera, talk to yourself inside your head, talk to just have a think, and then eventually you sort of realize what it is you want to do. But it's got to feel good, right? That's the most important thing. Got to find something you want to do. Why do you want to do it? Because it feels good. What's the point of feeling good? Well, it's better than feeling bad. And when you've had enough feeling bad, you'll take feeling good every single time. Anyway, so nearly at the shop. Gonna do my daily ritual. Get 2 energy drinks. I'm not feeling it today. Well, not so far anyway. Not quite got the energy. So my earphones are playing up again. I think I'm gonna go find some new ones. That gives me something to do. Wait for the train. Should be about 10 minutes. Listening to Kasabian in 1A. I really don't like not having both earphones working. So I do like to be able to listen to music quite loud, if possible. Just so I don't have to listen to other people, really. You know, the stupid ones. I'll happily listen to like intelligent, conscientious, thoughtful, caring, kind, understanding people. I don't listen to idiots, uncaring, unsympathetic, stupid people. Don't listen to them. Why would I possibly listen to them? So, I've now devalued the specialness of yesterday, as it was supposed to be something different going into Manchester, and I'm doing it again. Like that guy says on that Skepta track, we did it doing it again. That's what we're doing. I say we. We is me. We means I. So, yeah, see, now that is a quick train. I swear to God, the train yesterday took such a long time to go past. It's quite amazing, actually. It just kept going. So yeah, I'm gonna go get some earphones. These ones just seem to be playing up all the time. I just want to get a pair that works properly. I have dropped like the individual earbud itself a few times. Now I wish we could just go back to the times when you had is it 3.5 millimeter? You know, the headphone jack. I wish I still had a headphone jack on my phone, then I could just use like a regular pair, not a Bluetooth pair. But this phone and the last phone I had, you just don't have it, so you can't do it. Oh well. So that's what I'm going to do. I did find it hard to film yesterday, and I find it a little bit hard to film this morning. But it's just about finding the right sort of gaps in the action of the world to give you a bit of time and space to fill the photons with thoughts and everything like that. So, train should be here soon. Till then, gotta keep listening to this Kasabian track. Ah, shit. It's 5 o'clock. I forgot to vlog all day. Well, I didn't exactly forget. I didn't really feel like it today. Didn't have much to say. It was more just a day long of just like shushing and being quiet and just enjoying that. But it does make a lot of sense because I've done so much camera work recently. Talking. I think I needed a nice quiet day just to chill my bean a little bit. Yeah, but anyway, it's a much needed rest and I feel a bit better now. That's good. But you know what? Went into Manchester again today. Like I said, I've got these new earphones. They seem a lot better in some ways. They seem a little bit worse in others. They're different from my other ones. These are made by a company called Juice. The earbuds themselves are those the little black ones that you have to, you know, fasten onto the end of like the plastic bit. And I guess it's made out of like a rubbery sort of bouncy kind of plastic. Oh, I'm not very good at describing this, but I know what I mean. Basically, you get like hard earphones and you get soft earphones. The soft ones, you push them into your ear and they really get stuck in your ear. The hard ones, they just sort of hang out in your ear, but they're a bit bigger. What I'm saying is I'm used to the hard ones. I've had the hard ones for ages. Now I'm getting the soft ones. So it feels different. I'm not getting used to it. The issue that I have, but this is the same issue I always have with earphones, is I keep knocking them out accidentally and then dropping them. I think that's why the last one stopped charging. I think I damaged it by knocking it out, it dropping, smashing on the floor, but then it looks okay, you know, cosmetically it looks fine, but then I pick it up and then maybe the insides have been damaged. Oh shit, it's so bad, it's so bad. Oh man. I guess I spoke to a guy on the train, he might have made a good recommendation. He said, oh, you should get the over-the-ear ones, you know, like the cans, so-called, so to speak, over-the-ear headphones. Like headphones, not earphones. Headphones. I think that's the difference. I think headphones are the big ones that cover your ears, and they got like a band that goes over the top. I mean, they're all slightly irritating in different ways, really, aren't they? But anyway, I got this new pair of earphones, so I'm going to stick with them for a bit. The charging case is really cool, because the charging case has got a little indicator on it that tells you to what degree that the charging case is charged, I believe. I'm not sure if it's indicating whether the charging case is charged or whether the earphones themselves are charged. But basically it goes from like 0 to 100. So I sat in, where did I sit before? Was it Pret A Manger? I think it was Pret A Manger. Wait, let me think. Pret A Manger, yeah. It's Pret A Manger in the Arndale. Sat in there for about a good sort of hour and a half. Charging these earphones, or charging the earphone case. It's still not fully charged, but it actually says that it will charge the earphones 3 times before you have to recharge the case. So that is pretty good, I think. I reckon that means they'll actually last all day. Hopefully. I guess I listen to music a lot, like really quite a lot. I listen to music like for a good portion of the day, a lot of the time, and so I need earphones that will last like a really long time. If they're going to be these wireless ones, can't use the ones that aren't wireless. Can't use the wired ones, even though I'd like to, because my phone doesn't accept them because of the hardware. Because I think phones have stopped being made with those 3.5mm jacks now, and I think you can actually get the earphones that are wired that use USB-C. So maybe I should try those out instead. They might work a bit better. I don't mind if they're wired. I think that's actually better for me, because you don't have to faff about charging them up and stuff. Anyway, you know, end up with so many devices, you have to keep charging them constantly, just so that you can have them there, ready and available every day. And I guess my basic ones are phone, that's got to be fully charged. Then earphones, they've got to be fully charged. And camera, that's got to be fully charged. So 3 things to charge. Maybe I just need some more cables, some more plugs. I think what I could do with is the big multi-adapter, where you can plug one, you know, the end of it into the socket in the wall, and then it will give you like whatever, how many sockets in return, like 5 sockets or something, and then you can plug in loads of stuff into that. Yeah, maybe I should get one of those. I could add that to a shopping list of things to get, and it's probably not too expensive. I've had a fairly inexpensive day today, not too bad. I've actually not had too many coffees out and about, so I've not spent too much money on that. And all I bought apart from that is the train ticket and the earphones. It's probably still a fair amount of money if I added it up, but like I showed you already, I've got so much food. I've got enough food to last me for months or maybe even years, I don't even know. So I don't need to think about that for quite some time. I think that means I can spend my money on other things that I would be more interested in, things that are just like, you know, mental stimulation, things to keep me busy. That's what I'm trying to do more than anything, keep myself busy, make sure that I'm constantly educating and re-educating myself in one way or another. Obviously, one of the obvious ways to do that is YouTube. If you sit and watch a load of YouTube videos, you can learn lots of information about lots of different subjects from a variety of YouTubers. That's a real great way to keep yourself, you know, mentally stimulated. And that's its own kind of format. I like it in its own way. And then now, I've always loved books, but I think the book is a very, very, very different format from the YouTube video, the humble YouTube video. They're both great in their own way, they're both great in different ways, but they're quite clearly very different. And YouTube's very different from TV. I can totally understand now how more people are attracted to watching YouTube than they are television. Because the fact that you can write a comment straight away saying what you think. You know, if TV was like that, it would be a completely different experience. You have to contact the broadcaster to tell them what you think about their program, and basically, and also no one really sees that unless they choose to disclose that information. YouTube, the comments are all public, and the only way for those comments to not be shown is if the channel owner decides that they don't want to allow you to leave comments, or they hide a specific user's comments from your channel. So that's the big difference. TV, it's okay every now and then, but I think if we're talking about ratios, I'm probably 95% YouTube and 5% TV, and it could be even less than that. So that says a lot, really, doesn't it? Okay, about to get back in the house, then we'll talk more. Oh my gosh, the house is very hot. It always feels that way a little bit, though. It's just when I first come inside, because of the fact that I've been leaving the heating on, basically, even though I'm out the whole time. I leave the heating on, leave the lights on. I don't really care. I don't have the same sets of standards that I was raised with. And my parents are both like weirdos. And like, oh, don't put the heating on. It's like, okay, well, don't be warm. Don't feel good. Don't be happy. Don't have a nice evening. Don't feel healthy. Don't feel comforted. Don't feel safe. Don't feel relaxed. It's like, yeah, I'm just going to put the heat on. It doesn't matter that much how much heat you use in terms of central heating and how much electricity you use. Doesn't bother me whatsoever. And this is my fucking house. So it's my fucking rules. You know what I mean? Not letting them fucking pricks try and influence me as to what the way I'm going to run my own house. Get fucked, you fucking retard. Piss off. Anyway, I'm getting passionate there. So, I'm on the internet. Let's have a refresh, see what's going on. I put up my last 2 videos yesterday. Yesterday? Oh no, they both went up today, it says, but I think it was the early hours of this morning. I put up a video, one called New Music Posters, one called Dreams of London, and the one before that is called Manchester Train and Jimi Hendrix Book. And it's just like this. Follow me around. You know, I'll talk to you, and you get to just join in on my day. Relax, lay back in your bed, sit back in your chair, or wherever it is that you are, and just take a breather. Just take a bit of time out. I think that's what YouTube is for, right? Bit of downtime to relax, take your mind off your own life for a bit. Think about somebody else's. I think it's a much needed thing in the world we live in, which can be so crazy and so stressful. Now, crazy can be good sometimes, but we all need time to decompress and chill out after our day. And it's nice to just watch someone else for a short amount of time and just relieve yourself of a little bit of that burden of anxiety that we all carry around from time to time. It ain't nice, is it? We know it's not nice. And we don't have to do it. You've got to have some time to take off the heavy load that you've been carrying and just relax. Of course, there's a time for go, 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 and I'm as keen on the action as anyone, any other person. But for as much as we see the action, we could also use some distraction. That's why YouTube is great. I would like to be a distraction for you and for anyone who wants to just forget and smile. It's like the why people used to just watch Mr. Bean and if you're not sure what Mr. Bean is, just search up Mr. Bean. That's Bean. It's Rowan Atkinson. And he's just been silly for a very long time. Just being a complete clown. And the entire point is just to make you smile in the most innocent way and forget about all your troubles. Looking at this guy who's just willing to make himself look like an absolute fucking idiot just to make you laugh. Now, I love and appreciate that. Nothing has to be so serious all the time. Of course, there's a time and a place for, getting your point across and explaining how you feel. And of course, that should be respected and taken seriously. But in equal measures, we need relief and relaxation, and that often comes through being silly, comedy, and if you want to laugh and you want to smile, you got to stop taking things so seriously. I know it's hard sometimes. I know it's literally impossible sometimes to not take things seriously. But if I could just break through someone's hard outer shell with a smile and just see them feel a sense of relief, that makes it all worth it for me. And so I'll keep being a silly fool, a stupid idiot. Because it will make other people feel better. So you can stop crying and start feeling good about yourself again. And that's all I want to do. I know it means a lot to me, the people that have been there for me in that way and reminded me that everything's going to be okay and that you can laugh and you can joke, and they've been silly and playful and funny, and they've made me feel so much better. They've healed my heart, and I think that's what play, that's what comedy are for. It's mental relief from the torture of thoughts that never stop. And when you find that, you just love life again. It's that simple. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm doing now. Like I said, just got in the house. Got a big bottle of water there. Got some wine up there. Might drink some more wine. Does sound like a good idea, right? I'm not an alcoholic. I heard a lyric yesterday. I think the guy says, "Yeah, I drink every day, but I'm not an alcoholic." Don't know who it was, but caught my attention. Anyway, that's enough for now. We'll cut and then see you in the next shot. Okay, so I just drank a bit of wine. Now I'm boiling some haggis. Again. Wait, again? No, not again. I've literally never made haggis ever in my entire life. So it's going to take about 45 minutes apparently. Hang on.
So that's why I'm building these other businesses and revenue streams. It's just so I can funnel the money back into my main and grow the main as big as possible. You know what I mean?
Right, 45 minutes. Set an alarm. Stopwatch timer, right. So I'm going to set an alarm for 30 minutes. And then I'll put the chips in. So what I'm going to make, which is going to be great, I believe. I don't know, but I'll try it out. It's going to be chips and haggis. Chips and haggis? You ever heard about chips and haggis? Okay, this pie takes 30 minutes. So I'll just set it on for 30 minutes. So I'm going to make chips and haggis plus Fray Bentos steak kidney pie. Chips and haggis, Fray Bentos steak and kidney pie. Ah, Jesus, right. That can go in the bin. This tin opener is broken. Rubbish tin opener. So I got this one. Old school style. It's actually way better. Well, it actually works. Like the other one just fucking stopped working. You think, what's the fucking point in that? It's just, you just stop working. What kind of fucking tin opener is this? Bullshit. Bullshit tin opener. Okay, so yeah, I'm sort of interested to see how this food's going to turn out. It'd be nice to have someone else to feed it to. Not feed it to, but As in, it'd be nice to be able to cook for another person as well as me. You know. But it's just me and myself a lot of the time. You know what I've realised is life. One sec. Life will basically put you into a checkmate position. And it's not life, but it's other people. But it's basically other people who love themselves. And they could recognise you don't quite love yourself in the way that you could if you just played with your name a little bit more. That's what I've started to do. And it makes me think, yeah, I'm pretty cool. And I feel good about myself for a change. Finally, after such a long time of like genuinely feeling absolutely awful about myself, now I actually feel really good about myself. And so there's the big change that's come. And I think where I was going with that was, if you find yourself without anyone else to love, that means you need to find the ways to love yourself. And when you love yourself enough, then you can find love from another person. Now, I do have love from another person. I have love from lots of people. But I would say I'm talking specifically about a romantic relationship. So, yes, right now I am a single man, and I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I'm looking for love. Of course I am. I've had, relationships in the past, and they appeared, they disappeared, and I took my lessons from them, and I kept on working. Now, what I'm looking for is a real relationship that is long-lasting and meaningful, that can be developed to a much higher degree. That means decades, not years, decades. And watching as the experiment unfolds over an incredibly long time. Now, I have that already, you see. This is where it gets tricky. I already have a long-lasting relationship that is important to me. It's true. But a long-lasting relationship that is important to you can go through so many phases, so many stages, and your career will constantly interrupt that relationship. And that stops you from letting that person know how much you care about them. But I'm not going to let that stop me anymore. People mean much more than any amount of money and any career experience. So if you find someone you love in a romantic way, I think you should hold on to that person and care about them. That's how I feel now, after years and years and years, decades and decades of going through all the ups and downs and falling in and out of love. I have now changed, actually, quite a lot in the way that I think, the way that I feel about romantic relationships, and I now take it as a much more animalistic experience that is really uncontrollable. I think that's what it comes down to, is it's the Shakti of life that dictates all our relationships. And you don't know quite which direction that uncontrollable, beautiful force is going to go in. It's crazy, it's amazing. So, if you're addicted to the Shakti, then nothing else matters. And any single person can appear and disappear, come and go. Like that Dua Lipa song. Houdini. And you'll just be okay with it. Because, well, you won't be okay with it. You have to go through the tears and everything. Because it hurts, but all I would say is that there's more and more and more and more and more to come. But those who are faithful and those who treat their relationships with respect, they see the longest lasting fruit of that love, which can result in incredible beauty. That's what I've always wanted. That's what I've always aspired to and been about. Now that has not been matched by those in previous relationships, but I do believe there is a future person out there for me, for everyone, for anyone. I think everyone has a person, and they're just waiting for you to find them. And when you find them, everything will be okay. I believe that. So, I don't even know what haggis is made out of. I genuinely have no idea. But I'm quite looking forward to this meal. I'm looking at it now. The haggis is there. The chips. The pie is like an extra sort of random bit of food, just because I've got nothing in the house right now. I need to get shit. What do I need? I guess I need or I want whatever. I think I need to go get some more bread. Bread's kind of boring, but it's such a staple. And I've got butter, so that's kind of like a late night snack to munch on his fucking bit of toast, innit? It just fills a hole. But yeah, because I ain't got any bread, basically what happens is, like, I'll quite often like wake up late in the middle of the night while I'm like half asleep and I have no idea what the fuck is going on, and I'll be hungry, so I'll go downstairs and I'll make like a quick snack, eat that, and then go back to sleep. So that's what I'm doing now, is I'm preparing a bit of food for that occasion, which is this pie, Frey Bento steak and kidney. Yum yum yum. However, if I go get some bread, that could fix everything. And I have got the Lurpak. Yeah, I need to get some bread actually. Yeah, I need to go get some bread. Actually, you know what I could do? Crazy idea. A pie sandwich. Wait. Or pie on toast. Oh my god. That's crazy. That's nuts. Ooh, nuts. Maybe I can get some nuts. Anyway, this clip is going on for too long. I was talking about romantic relationships. Anyway, food, romantic relationships. There you go. You got what you wanted, yeah? Anyway, subscribe to my fucking channel. I need some more viewers, alright? See man driving a stolen whip. That's how I lost my license, man. See man driving a stolen whip. See man driving a stolen van. when that guy comes in on the freestyle in the Skepta That's Not Me video, there's so much tension in the room because he just interrupts Skepta, his flow, with this like city man driving a stolen whip. And Skepta looks pissed, man. He looks fucking pissed off. If you ain't seen that video, you gotta watch that. But anyway, oh god, why do I keep saying anyway like that? Anyway. I've had some wine now. It's kind of obvious, right? Jays. The haggis is boiling away. I have no idea what haggis is going to taste like. I'm looking forward to it.
Chicken in a white sauce. Tender chicken in a savoury white sauce. Perfect. In a golden short crust pastry. Or topped with puff pastry for a hearty pie. Microwave 4 minutes. Chicken tikka masala. Tender chicken in a creamy curry sauce. Perfect. With soft naan bread. And a sprinkle of coriander. Microwave 4 minutes. Hearty red lentil soup. A satisfying mix of red lentils, carrots, potatoes, and a pinch of parsley. Heinz beans in a rich tomato sauce.
What the fuck am I doing?
Original mushy peas, high in protein. Mackerel fillets, skinless and boneless, in a Thai green style curry sauce.
Okay, first time eating chips and haggis. Here's my review. The chips. I didn't cook them long enough. So they're not quite crispy enough. Could be more crispy. That's my fault. Not the fault of the chip maker. And the haggis, at first, I was going to say it's really good. But as I eat more and more, the flavour of the meat is good. But I would say it's over seasoned. And I can taste, in particular, too much black pepper. As you keep eating, it overpowers the flavour of the meat. And it's just a little bit too much. Now, I don't know if that's characteristic of haggis in general, because I haven't tried any other types of haggis, but this particular haggis, let me find the packet. This particular type of haggis is called Simon Howie, the Scottish butcher, and it says the UK's #1 haggis. I don't know if it's that haggis or if it's just this is what haggis tastes like. But for me, less pepper would allow you to actually taste the flavour of the meat a bit more. Because the meat tastes really good. But it's drowned out by excessive pepper, I would say. There you go. Food review, chips and haggis. It's not bad. Partly my fault. Didn't make the chips crispy enough. Could be better if they use less pepper. Alright. Alright, time for another review. We're going to review Still Natural Mineral Water by Asda. Alright. Yeah, it's nice water, alright. 10 out of 10. I don't actually understand potatoes. Right, I don't get them as a food. If you basically fry them to a crisp and then cover them in loads of salt, then they're so crunchy and salty that you sort of don't notice what they taste like. And then they're pretty good. But like, just a potato. Just eat a potato. Okay, I'm not saying eat it uncooked, but I'm saying cook a potato. Like a boiled potato. And then eat it with like no salt, no butter, nothing. It doesn't taste good. I think that basically every individual ingredient in a dish should taste good on its own. And then, as they all come together, they complement each other to taste even better. That's how I think about it. Potatoes. They're not that good. Not to me. I don't like them that much. I never have. The only time I like them is when they're fried to a crisp, covered in salt. I think that was why I was so surprised by like the rise of Spud Bros. Just down the road from me, in Preston. Spud Bros. Now, the most famous potato on the internet. What the fuck? I just don't get it. Why is everyone queuing up for a fucking baked potato? I guess it's not about the potato. They want to be. They want to get shot, first of all. And they want to make it onto the TikTok. That's what they really want. That's why they buy a potato. They literally buy a potato, thinking, "Oh yeah, we'll get to be in the video." Now, that's a bit fucking nuts that we've reached this place in a society where it means more to a person to get in the video than it does to get a meal. I'm sure they appreciate the meal. But seriously, how good can it fucking be? It's a baked potato with some shit on top of it. What do they have? What is it they do now? Fuck, I don't even know. Beans and cheese, stuff like that. Now, fair play to you. If you like potatoes, then it makes perfect sense. Yeah, it's probably a great meal for the people that really like potatoes. I really don't like potatoes, and it's confused me my whole life because I never have liked them. And it seems like other people are like, "Oh yeah, oh jacket potato is so good," or they're like, "Oh, can't wait to get some chips or whatever." And I've always been like, chips? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's so interesting to think like, why is it? Why are we all so different? They explain it in Ayurveda as there being 3 different body types called Pitta, Vata, and Kapha. And that those 3 body types like different foods. Kapha is the bigger body type. Pitta is the medium sized build. And Vata is the thin body type. And according to Ayurveda, Ayurvedic medicine, or the tradition of it, the traditional practice of Ayurveda, they all like different foods. They're just naturally attracted to different types of food because they have different fundamental biologies, and that means they have different preferences. It makes sense to me. You know, there's things like, well, why do some people drink like 10 cups of tea a day and other people drink 0 and they say I don't like tea? It's not tea. It's not whether tea is good or bad. It's like it's whether it's good or bad to the person who tries it. And it would make sense that if there are these different body types, then different body types like different kinds of foods, different kinds of drinks. Makes sense. So I might just be the body type that doesn't like potatoes. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. Oh God. All right, guys. It's 7 o'clock. I'm pooped already, and this is the end of today's video. So, hats off.
Cut of the experiments.
Shut up. Sorry. What I was saying. Okay, sorry. End of today's video. Hats off. 7 o'clock. See you tomorrow for more James Atkinson. Love you lots. Bye.